Boom. Just wanted to let that be known. My friends at Spark Up Baby. My name is Michelle Mybelle. My genre is basically R&B, and I'm from Providence, Rhode Island, born and raised. And I had always been songwriting, or had always wrote lyrics and songs and poems and short stories. And growing up, when I went to school for music, finally, when I went to Rhode Island College for music and got my degree, and I always knew that I wanted to be a songwriter, or I needed music in my life in that way, and kind of start that path for my own career. And then around 2012, I started doing like features for rappers and kind of just getting my feet wet.
I got new rules, I count 'em. I've got new rules, I count 'em. I gotta tell that to myself.
I was at that event, Kill Me, in downtown Providence, and that was where I met Maniacs, and I saw him perform, and I was like, oh my gosh, because his voice, it was just like, wow, I just was very impressed by his voice and his band. And at that point, I wanted to network. I needed to know who he was, and exchange information. I went to go and see him again, also at a different show. He puts on a great show, that guy. When we started getting into music, I had songs that I wrote, but obviously wanted to do something with it. I just kind of had a demo, and Randy was able to take that, and it's actually one of the songs on my project. So, mind you, these are songs that I've written a long time ago, but getting here has allowed me to really branch out in my own artistry. So it's always a great experience, because when I come in, Manny has a great way of, kind of taking what you already have in you and expanding on that. So when I came in, what was really great is that he's very versatile and has a lot of, aside from singing, he produces and he plays instruments and he engineers, and it's just all of these things that he does. And it's a great advantage to be able to come into the studio and kind of, bounce off ideas off each other, as far as vocal production, for instance. He's always been able to help me with my harmonies and stacking vocals and things like that, and the sound is just amazing. So I've had nothing but great experiences here, and being able to create my project here. Even with this project coming, there is also still music that I'm still making, and so that will definitely be going on here. But this project 2 is going on in OASYS. I will say one of the first people that I ever worked with was Drastic. This is a rapper that I want to say back in 2012. And then as far as my project is concerned, what's great about this project is that my mom's featured on it. And I was trying to keep that in for a while, but that is what brought this project meaning, is my mom being involved in it, and Manny being involved in it, my brother Daniel being involved in it. He plays keyboards, and he was able to add that element into the project, so it's somewhat of a family affair here. And Stephen Footman also, he had produced the beat for Loyalty, and that's the one that's got a nice little hip hop feel to it. By the end of the project being done, it was it really felt to me like this is something I wanted to bring to people and get that story out there for people. My family is important to me. My mom, who was a singer as well, and she starts off the project. So because she made me, it only made sense to me that she'd be in the beginning. You know what I mean? And I'm really grateful for that. I'm grateful for a place like OASYS, where I was able to actually kind of make my own OASYS, I guess, if that makes sense. I would want for somebody to listen to my music and feel the realness in it. And, in my lyrics, it is usually coming from a real place. And, there are so many different layers to me. You know what I mean? There are layers that want to party, and there are layers that want to, you know, like sit in my feelings and just kind of not be afraid. Like that was a theme of my life for a long time, was fear. Even for this project, it was like, you know, what are people going to think? What are they going to hear? You know, are they going to like it? You know, things like that. But I want for people to see me for who I am and know that through my music. You know, like you can pick up certain things about a person's personality even by listening to their music. And I guess I just hope that you will understand my story when you listen to Bombshell. I just wanted to thank OASYS for the opportunity and for being a part of my story in that way. I knew that I could see, you know, or visualize like what I wanted my career to look like and be about, and you know, the message that I want to send out there. But it's important that you also have, you know, those elements that are there. You know what I mean? Something like OASYS, where I know if I need to make music, or you know, and it just anything musically, like I know that I can do that here, and I know that it's going to be quality work. Like that's what we do here. You know, it's all about let's work on the one common goal, which is, you know, set Rhode Island on the map.